What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Be More Sports Dad here. B for respect to my location. Sports, because I love sports. You can see my teams: Ravens, Orioles. Love Baltimore. Try to be as biased as I can. And Dad for I love my family. I love my kids. I love my wife. I love family's everything. And so, Be More Sports Dad here with you. Wish me luck. I've never done anything like this before. I just want to get out there, talk some sports with people, and see how it goes. If video goes well, like it, subscribe. Maybe I'll make some more videos. So, all right, let's get started. As always, I want to talk about, just throw in there what you're drinking. Having myself a Natty Boh. Got some people don't say it's the greatest beer in the world. It don't kill the pocketbook, and it's I think it's all right. But it's got a nice game day can. So comments, let me know what you guys are drinking. So I want to touch on the upcoming playoffs for the NFL, and I have a top 10 list of the whole season's going by, and I want to kind of see where things are now as the top 20 so quarterbacks go. I have my own little list. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any reasonings for you think somebody should be in a different spot, let me know and give me your lists. Upcoming playoffs. AFC looks like number one as it stands right now. Chiefs are number 1 seed. Bills, number 2 seed. Steelers, number 3 seed. Titans, 4. Browns, 5. Colts, 6. Dolphins, 7. And your bubble teams are the Ravens and the Raiders. As a Ravens fan, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm a little nervous about the Ravens making the playoffs. They are potentially could be 11-5. They have a pretty soft schedule to finish the season. Giants, they're not just going to bulldoze them over, but I expect them to win their next 2 games and finish 11-5. There's only been 2 teams in the history of the NFL to not make the playoffs at 11-5. The 2008 Pats and the 1985 Broncos. If the Ravens don't make it, they could potentially be one of the best teams to not make the playoffs in the history of the NFL. But I am very nervous. Do I think they're going to get in as a bubble team? I think they will. I think the Colts have a strong chance of losing to the Steelers. I know the Steelers have been scruffling lately, but I feel like the Steelers will bounce back this week and beat the Colts. And there's a potential I've heard rumors that Derek Carr might play for the Raiders. Potentially Miami could lose if he plays. I'm not banking on that game. A little bit more on the Colts game than I am the Raiders game. So I do see the Ravens getting into the playoffs, and I think they could be very dangerous. So going over to the NFC side, be honest. Okay, so the Packers are the 1st seed, Saints are the 2nd seed, then you got the Seahawks, Washington, Rams, Buccaneers, Cardinals, and the bubble teams are the Bears, Vikings, Cowboys, and Giants. I really don't see much changes in the NFC. The only team would be the NFC East. I think Washington is the best team. I could see possibly the Cowboys getting in over Washington, but I think Washington holds on, and there's no changes in the NFC. Possibly, I swear I'm going to stick with that. Playoff standings and my opinions. Maybe I'll make a video later when the playoffs start. So, I want to get to the top 10 quarterbacks as of right now. I want to start with honorable mention. I got 21, 22, and 23 as Carson Wentz, Tua, and Teddy Bridgewater. Not going to touch too much on them because they're honorable mention, but I will say I'm not 100% sold on Jalen Hurts. I think he's great talent, probably will start in this league, but I'm not totally done with Wentz. He's been a pretty decent quarterback up till now, just having an awful year. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the season, I would have had him top 15, but he's really fallen off. But I do have him as an honorable mention. I would put him at 21. I think Tua's got great upside, and Teddy is a solid quarterback. So that's my honorable mention. I'm not too much when it comes to rankings on rookies. I will not throw a rookie in there right away unless they really wow me. Excuse me. Unless they really wow me. I do my rankings by what they mean to their team, past accomplishments, which I hold in there, but not at such a great value, and what are they doing for you lately. So here we go. Coming in at number 20, I have Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is a solid quarterback. He doesn't wow me, but he really crumbles under pressure. You pressure him, he is going to fold, and I just kind of think he's a solid quarterback for the most part. Could he move himself up? He's young, yes, but for right now, I got him at 20. Number 19, I have Kirk Cousins. He's really fallen off for me quickly. Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback, maybe a game manager right now at this point. He can make you some plays, win you some games, get you to the playoffs. I don't see much else for him. He's really fallen off for me. Moving on. Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr could be a great quarterback. He had a really good a few years ago. Looked like he could be an MVP. He just injuries, and I just think he's a solid quarterback. For right now, I have him at 18, but potentially see how he does in the future. He could possibly move up. Number 17, I have Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben. Some people probably want to put him lower. I still think at this point in his career with the injuries, he looked great early. He's just kind of fallen off right now. He's more as a game manager. I would take him over a lot of quarterbacks in the league. So I have to have him in my top 20. He's falling off. Could this be his last year? Potentially. We'll see how it goes. He wants to play another year, but I don't know. But I have to have him in my top 20, and he's one of the toughest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Going on. Philip Rivers, same situation. Him and Ben, coin flip on where you would rank them. They're both kind of turnover machines when it comes to this point in their career. I think Philip Rivers is having a good season for what he's done the past couple years. In the past, obviously a top 5 quarterback. I'd put him right there around with Big Ben, 17 and 16. So, not to hold it up, Joe Burrow, I have as my number 15 quarterback. Obviously a rookie. The talent is there. Joe Burrow is going to be a stud in this league. And the AFC North is just going to be stacked with quarterbacks. The injury is a little concerning to me. He had a serious injury. We're just going to have to see how it goes from there. But the talent is there, and I think Joe Burrow is going to be a great quarterback. He's definitely going to move up in the future when it comes to ranking lists. Number 14, I have Justin Herbert. Same situation. Like I said, I'm not too big on throwing rookies. Like some people will just want to throw them in the top 10. You cannot define somebody after their first year. Justin Herbert definitely got the talent. I think his arm's great, the athletic ability. From what I've seen, I think I think he's a very good quarterback. Uh, Number 13, I have Baker Mayfield. This one, uh, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the year, I probably would have had Baker Mayfield not in the top 20. He had a great rookie season, but he is a turnover machine. But coming on lately and watching halfway through the season, I would have said it at the beginning of the season, but you give him a running game, and I think, like a lot of quarterbacks, he really thrives off that play action. I really think Baker is on the up. Not sure if I'd put him in the top 10 anytime soon until he shows more, but I definitely think he's a solid quarterback. Should he have been the first overall pick in the draft? I don't personally think so, but at this point, but I think he's a good quarterback. He reminds me of kind of a, even though I think Joe Flacco probably at this point in Baker Mayfield's career, I think Flacco would have been a better quarterback, but he reminds me a lot of Flacco. Give him a good running game, he really will really be a good quarterback. Number 12, I have Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan, former MVP, I think he's still a solid quarterback. I just can't put him in the top 10 with some of the talent that he has had at the wide receiver position and around him. I just don't see him as a top 10 quarterback anymore. I think he's a solid quarterback. I think he always leads in yards in the league. I just don't see him up there anymore. Number 11, I have Matthew Stafford. If this guy was to stay healthy, Matthew Stafford would be a top 10 quarterback all day long. Matthew Stafford has the talent. I knocked on him a lot at the beginning of his career because Calvin Johnson was just such a beast that it kind of overshadowed his quarterback ability. But I really like Matthew Stafford, but he needs to stay healthy, so I can't put him in the top 10. All right, going on the top 10. Number 10, I have Tom Brady. Tom Brady, obviously, is up there in age. He will not wow you, anymore. But I couldn't have any other. I mean, if you want to call him a game manager, I would not have any other quarterback for a 1 year season to manage a team. I would have Tom Brady. So I have him at number 10. Same thing with Drew Brees. He's number 9. Kind of a toss up on the. Kind of a toss-up on them. I think they're the same situation. Both very solid quarterbacks in their point in their career, and I think they're both very good. They're falling off, yes, but so I have them in 9 and 10. Number 8, I have Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray's got a chance to be a top 5 quarterback very soon. I don't think he's people wanted to kind of compare him or put him over Lamar Jackson or quarterbacks like that or Deshaun Watson earlier in the year, but I don't think he's quite there yet. Even he's got Hopkins and a lot of other talent, and he's having a good season, a great season, but I just don't see him there yet. I think give him another year or 2, I think he will definitely be a top 5 quarterback. But as of right now, I have him at number 8. Number 7, I have Dak Prescott. It's unfortunate that he got hurt, but he was having an MVP season before the season ended. He does have great weapons in Dallas, but the ability's there. He's athletic. He's got all the talent in the world, and right now I don't think he's the type of weapon that Deshaun Watson is or Lamar Jackson, but I think Dak is right there. It's a coin flip between the 3 when it comes to how you want to rank them. But my personal opinion, I have him at number 7. Number 6, I have Deshaun Watson. A lot of people would say he should be a little higher, probably, but I I take accomplishments and I take what's doing now. Like I explained earlier. I just over guys like Jackson and Russell Wilson and them. He doesn't have the accomplishments as of right now. He's obviously a great weapon and a much better passer than guys like Jackson. But I just at this point of the type of weapon and where I see him, I don't see him higher than 6 at the moment. So going in the top 5, number 5, I have Lamar Jackson. I think top 5 weapon in the league. You have to have him in your top 10. He's a might not be the most elite passer, but he is a good passer. He MVP last year. He probably, other than Mahomes and some other select positions in the league, he is one of the toughest weapons in the league. He is really good, and I definitely have him in my top 5, and not to be biased or anything, because I'm a Ravens fan. I truly believe that he is a top 5 quarterback and top 5 weapon in this league. Number 4 might not have the accomplishments that up till now. If you would have asked me in the beginning of the season, if I thought that he was, I would have had him as a top 15, maybe low top 10. But Josh Allen, the potential is just crazy. He is by far a top 5 quarterback now. He's got the weapons that will make him look a lot better, and he's got everything around him now, and the talent and the arm and the running ability. I think I have him, even though Jackson was MVP last year, I have him over Jackson because I just think the arm is a little bit better. I think Jackson obviously is a better runner, but I think that Josh Allen's upside is crazy. So I have him in number 4. Number 3, I have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson he's a great quarterback. I feel like his time is coming where he will win an MVP and past Super Bowl winner, makes good decisions all around, probably other than maybe Rodgers, just all around great quarterback in this league. Number 2, I have Aaron Rodgers. I don't need to say more. Aaron Rodgers has been a great quarterback for a long time. Even at his age, people thought he fell off a little bit last year. That's why they drafted a quarterback. But he's really proved a lot of people wrong. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. My opinion, I think he's the MVP this year over Mahomes. But I think Aaron Rodgers, you can make a case for him in number 1 because he has a lot less weapons. Even though Adams is a great wide receiver, he has a lot less weapons than Mahomes, which makes Mahomes look a little bit better, even though I still think Mahomes, which I'm getting to, is the number 1 quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, I have him in number 2 because of the age factor when it comes to somebody like Patrick Mahomes. But Aaron Rodgers, I have in number 2. No questions. So, number 1 on my list, Patrick Mahomes. Need I say more? Patrick Mahomes is amazing. You can't say more about him. Just the things he does is crazy when it comes to passing the ball. He might not be as athletic as some guys like Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson, but just the things he does, could be possibly have a dynasty for years to come with the Chiefs. Not sure if they'll win the championship this year, even though it looks like they're the favorite, but we shall see. Like I said, the only knock I have on him is the talent around him possibly could make him a little bit better. If he was on a different team with a lot less talent, it's hard to say if he'd be as good, but I still, regardless of with less talent, I still think he's the best quarterback in the league. So, my first time doing this, fingers crossed. I hope you guys liked it. Again, enjoy your drinks. It's the holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your families. I hope you liked the hope you liked the video. If you like it, like, subscribe. I'll try to do better next time. Thanks.